already sitting at 0-4 on the board, going up against a team that hasn't dropped a series yet. It's going to be rough. But we get to come in today and see a team that me and you were actually casting the other day, Weibo, not able to pull out a win against Billy, but still did have some pretty good mid-game setups and show that they could be a very clever team. Just a lot of messiness in there as well, which isn't too surprising for Weibo and just the players on the team.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at this roster, right, Dhashai and Karsa, both known for being a bit messy in the game, not necessarily play like quote-unquote perfect League of Legends. I'd say Xiaohu, Light, and Crisp, though, generally try and play cleaner League of Legends than their top side, I would say. But yeah, not super surprising that this is a team that they're kind of vibing on the road.
I'd say just weird decision-making overall, too. Like, you talked about how that top side being it, we saw, I believe it was game 1, where we just had like early pseudo dive on top side at like the 4-minute mark. Billy gets a bunch of kills, levied up towards his top side, and now balls in Xiaohu's court with what he can answer with. We've already hit on that Gwen was something he was playing quite a bit earlier on in the split, and once we get past that, I mean, you still have like other carry top laners if you wanted. Like, I guess like we've seen things like the Darius come out on the Rift as well.
We've seen the Shy play Nidalee against Cassette in their toolkit, but both also massive spike in velocity.
Gonna have a tall task ahead of him today.
Well, we're on to the Rift as we head into our first game of the night. And once again, FPX, kind of a tall task up ahead of them here against Weibo. Weibo looking to be a favorite of the entire league, but like you said, a bit messy so far from Weibo.
You're keeping mid. The Shy getting heavily traded on.
He's going to be okay by the looks of things. Wasn't leveled down up in the top side. Xiaohu tries to find that all-in. Fair play to Xiaohu, trying to find that window for himself.
That could or could not come. You just guaranteed yourself lane pressure. We can already see Xiaohu having a bit of a CS lead. Care does have a wave coming into him. But now we need to focus on junglers as Karsa making his way around.
Yeah, the Shy's up there, already going for the all-in, all-out, and here comes Karsa with the flash to finish off the kill and grab first blood.
Pressure mid, maybe for Weibo, you start pivoting down towards that dragon, but straight into the replay here, the Shy very early on looking for the play, gets behind with the dash, finds the opportunity for the ult, but then once Karsa comes in, I mean, Q flash out,
will add a punch to these ganks. Speaking of ganks, level 6 for Karsa in the bottom side, and LWX going to feel the brunt of that. The CC chain comes through. See you later, FPX. That was clean.
Great game from Karsa, but Chris, the member that Fun Plus Phoenix had decided to build around, but we're going to see Light and Chris finally give up the opportunity. They don't have flashes up anymore. They're playing so respectfully.
I know, they are well aware that something could be going on. Karsa's going to move over. Feels like Weibo have read the play. And now Light and Crisp have to try and look juicy, bait hacker in for the Karsa play. This could go both ways though. It's 3v3 as Crisp, great tidal wave across the team. Culling blocked by the minion wave. But Weibo denied the play from Hacker and denied that Herald going down.
Gonna be able to get this wave pushed in, clear out some vision down on the bottom side. And Weibo feeling happy with that, because if the game just stays in this, let's say like isolated, the lanes are just,
oh my days! The damage onto FPX, where did that come from there? LWX feeling the brunt of that one. I mean, Serrated Dirk is there, I guess. And then there's a Chaos Sword mid, and now there's a bubble at the bottom side. It's Hacker to go down. Lilith runs out of shoulders to sit on LWX finally. Back at the bottom side, but Karsa's not having any of that. Dives to the tower for the double kill. Health bars are low. Weibo trying to escape from this one. Lilith alone as the TP came to the bottom lane. So Xiaohu gets free reign mid as well.
The point I was going to make was if the game stays in a state where it's like 1v1 top, 1v1 mid, Karsa and Hacker.
Speaking of a 1v1 top, the Shy gets a solo kill.
FPX cannot play this game right now. Weibo winning out in these isolated laning phases. Karsa doing a great job. Flashes in to find it. And we move straight up to another replay with the Shy, who's already chunked out Xiaohu to half HP. Xiaohu's trying to utilize the ult to clear the wave at first, but it just leaves the Shy in such a good position to go into this ult himself. Far behind right now. Speak of the devil.
after this. Just knockups galore. Crisp to get the kill there. And the knockup onto Lila means he can't jump onto Hacker's shoulder. And this is just getting from bad to worse. Like you say, 6,000 gold lead in favor of Weibo. Now looking at a bottom lane tower as well. And it feels tough for Care, because it feels like he wants to leave that mid lane and help. But Xiaohu has just free reign there. He knows that the second he leaves that mid lane, Xiaohu is going to take the tower.
Oh, my scout of the week.
Go for it anyway. Crisp to flash down towards the bottom side. Oh, the bubble! The bubble is beautiful from Crisp and his Hacker to go down. Instead, Weibo, they just can't make a mistake. Nobody died. There's no towers that have gone down.
Just look at that goal difference between Light and LWX. Is Light trying to show us it on screen right now.
I thought that was genuinely just going to be Care going down. As LWX trying to make the play alongside his support, Crisp might just go down. There we go. Bit of gold for the Zeri. Finally an answer from FPX.
Oh, but it's going to be answered right back from Weibo. This Karsa and Xiaohu fights Hacker. You know, you can even potentially turn that play around. But with no dive coming out, the Shy can just drop this Herald and go for the spot tier 2 as Weibo setting up her plan LWX.
No. Look at him go. Like, where's his health bar gone? Everyone flashes forward, Light. Oh my days, so much healing. He went from nothing to half his health bar. And Crisp, the sacrificial lamb once more. Great tide away to buy time. In the meantime, the Shy's got a solo kill. Crisp finally falls. They want to collapse on the Shy as well, but Karsa's in the wings. There's the TP from Xiaohu. The whole gang is here. And it'll be Drake for Weibo.
Going to be on Soul Point now with the Shoshi Drake picked up. And we're going to see the Shy and Xiaohu going at it. The Shy doesn't even care about that volley turret. Wants to go for the solo kill. Gets the knock up with that third Q. Follows through with the ultimate. And I don't know, man. There's so many dashes, so many ways to just keep going forward on this champion. They'd already be doing it.
I was going to say, they're way ahead of you here, Lyric. They're already on the Baron. This is Weibo. We're talking about 21 minutes on the clock. FPX know what's going on here, but they have to just face check in and get eradicated. In the meantime, the Shy casually 2v1ing the bottom lane of FPX, who just have to try and flee for their lives. LWX over the wall. He will survive. Or will he? He's kind of going in the wrong direction. I think he'll just get the recall off here. The Shy realizes he can't keep chasing this one. Okay. And Weibo can go back to the Baron once more.
Good. We're going to get the pushing power that we want, that the people deserve to be able to bring us to a game. Unless FPX, you know, I would say it's possible. It's almost impossible, but...
It's never impossible with Zeri on your team.
As we see there, Bubble is damaged from the culling, and then one ult from Karsa. They even put down the gravity field, but he was bursted out before that even took effect. And now just able to run down the rest of his members. Anytime we pan back, it'd be like Xiaohu or Care under turret. Xiaohu tried to find some opportunities. Speaking of, FPX looking for one around mid right now, but...
Yeah, I'm trying to find a big head. Just gets one shot. It's meant to be Syndra one shot in the AD carry, not the other way around. As it's just a massacre in the mid lane. Xiaohu trying to survive, but taken out by Light, who just about gets away from the tower as well. This was a 4v5. This is just not fair, Lyric.
The crazy thing to me is Light had just used his full combo. Hacker flanks. Blake still has the damage to one-shot the Wukong coming in. Inhibitors are going down. There's only 10-second death timers, but I wonder if Weibo here even go for the end. Looks like they're not going to without their posturing, but I think they'd be able to do it after what we just saw.
I think they probably would, but we were asking for a clean game from Weibo. Resetting here is definitely the clean gameplay. But the Shy just wants to make it really hard for FPX to farm these minions. The cannons taking half of a Nexus tower.
Him staying just pulls him even further away from being able to contest this next Drake.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like as Weibo, you're kind of happy if FPX come because...
Say something a bit mean there. I'll not say it. I'll not say it.
Please don't.
It's too mean. It's too mean. Weibo pushing into the bottom side now. They've already got 2 inhibs. They've got the Soul. They've got the Baron. And they're going to get the game. 18-2. We wanted to see a clean showing from them. And boy, have we. Boy, have we. Now we just need to see a clean series. That damage from Light. That's against the top laner. He's a higher level than the top laner. He's 2 higher than the jungler. Equal to the mid laner. As Karsa grabs one. There's another as LWX dives across the map. into the loving arms of the Shy. And that's going to be all she wrote for this one. As the Nexus will be focused, Weibo literally just flexing at this point.
Great showing coming out from Weibo. Able to find the opportunities. Karsa doing a great job influencing. I mean, hell.
You go on the red side as FPX, you could hope that your Legends, I think that's the only way to try and turn things.
Okay, look at Weibo. But then you also look at like BLG have been a bit rough and a bit messy. Top Esports definitely have had, you know, just like a lot of harsh moments going in. So it feels like there's still a lot of wiggle room to fill out that upper echelon in the LPL. If any of these teams can start finding a semblance of consistency, stability, and be able to put up these performances multiple games in a row.
Yeah, whether they would have banned that Kasante. I feel like inevitably that is the pick for Weibo. Unless they have something up their sleeves and they want to go against the Kasante potentially. But no, there it is, locked in for the shot.
Now for FPX, I wonder if maybe the Syndra hover playing down towards your side, you know, Aleutian going to be able to provide more in those like 3v3s than what Caitlyn can do up against him. But Weibo looking like they want to try and set their bot lane up for success early on. LWX.
Oh, he stepped too far. Karsa stepped just an inch too far there and does get warded out. So LWX will walk away with his life. All right,
Did we have it?
Fairly quiet start to this one, but then game number one was a fairly quiet start until like 5 or 6 minutes in, and then it just suddenly exploded on every lane simultaneously. Stun into stun in the mid lane.
Oh!
The flash for flash! And I take it back, it's not a quiet start, it's a Karsa start.
3 camps into
Hair
a
does
mid
go
lane.
down in the end, and
We see Shallow who
Hacker's on the way, but I don't know if he'll be here in time. Oh no, the Shies! He's fumbled it, he does go down. I mean, KDA, that's for sure.
You know, I don't know if it is, but it's definitely up there. Is
Oh
Shallow
my days, instant all in on the top side. Stun is there. And it's an easy pickup. They just make it look beautiful. Hacker nowhere near to answer the play. The Shy denying yet another wave. No TP up for Xiaolahu.
and it just looks like a repeat of game one. How strong members like the Shy are getting.
Yeah, Hacker is forced to flash by the Shy, who is literally just 2v1ing at the top side. Karsa finally moving over to the play. They can't even get the ward down. Realm Walk comes in, 2v3 as in comes Care to make the play, but they just pull Hacker out of the skirmish, and now the re-engage with Xiaohu here. The Shy over the wall, the double stun as a blast cone in will cement Xiaohu's death. Scatter the weak, ready to come back through once again. Care underneath the tower, it's not even needed. This is just gorgeous from Weibo.
Is this champion really like that easy and that broken? Goes into solo queue. He's like, yes, yes it is. As we see the Shy trying to go for this once again.
He's like, it didn't work the first time. Time for round 2. It works this time as Light arrives to finish the kill. Oh, the tidal wave. Not quite long enough. It was close though.
The trajectory though was gorgeous.
Crisp's on point tonight. I really hope this game just goes on forever so Crisp can get MVP in game number 2 because
we might be just set up for another Karsa MVP game though. Weibo are going to be there sitting with all their wins. Karsa the only one with MVPs.
The mid lane gank was gorgeous to start it all off, right? Where he flashes to get the flail.
Oh my god, he's even holding.
Now that is an MVP jungler right there.
The Shy loves him.
MVP jungler. What a legend. What? This is everybody's dream jungler right there.
Did you see the cheeky laugh and the cute little smirk coming on through? The Shy is so happy.
He's a crowd pleaser.
It shouldn't be too much, but even just the fact of like his early base damages as composed to Care should be able to make up a significant difference. His life gonna look for a huge trade. Scout of the Week doesn't connect for it to turn into anything more.
Yeah. And now into the mid lane they go. This should just go down with the Caitlyn there. The Realm Walk going to come on through. Traps available here. Care off to the side with the bubble instantly from Chris. And it's just Hacker to go down. Care trying to do what he can. But what he can is not a whole lot right now. And the siege will continue. This is where Caitlyn shines. And the Shy can just walk forward like a moving brick wall to zone everyone out. Weibo just like, oh, well, they're not going to come for us, so we might as well take our freebie. Shy in a 1v3 once again. How many times do we say that every single game? He's in trouble this time, though. Low on HP and taken down. Here comes the cavalry, but the Shy had a lot of this team's gold. As Xiaohu trying to finish the kill on Hacker will finally do so. And with the jungler going down, that might just be Herald secured.
Oh yeah, it definitely is. I mean, if FPX weren't willing to try to use like the tempo they had to try to take Dragon before, then there's no way they'd go for this with the fact that, I mean, Hacker even being down, Care going to try and find some gold down.
On the bottom side, who just has to back away completely.
They're looking for the engage.
Yeah, the squad's just moving forward to the mid lane. Oh my days! That's what you go. Oh my days!
We might have
what? That's insane!
And now 2 members dead, you still have that Herald available. Wave is going to come through right now. Light's just using the range he has to be able to chip this down. I mean, in a way, we're going to go for the push.
This Syndra kill, I've seen that damage before, but then the one-shot onto LWX as well. Caitlyn only has 1.5 items. How is that possible?
The mandate, the enhancement coming out from Chris, providing so much.
That was insane. That was
those burst scenarios.
Herald will be taken down before he gets another charge, but well, mid-inhib take. You said we wanted to see them just fighting for something. They've definitely done that. As Xiaohu now uses the Zonyas to deny the bile, flashes into the brush. Can he survive this one? There's a heal that came out, but stuck in the back of a blue pit. And now the re-engage from Weibo. Numbers disadvantaged, but I don't think they care at this point. Shala who goes down, Carter taken out though. It's a 3v4, I'm pretty sure, but Weibo's still happy to charge on forwards. A double comes through for Light. There's one for the Shy as well, as LWX has to try and maneuver his way out of this play. But the tower's only got 2 HP. Light's going to move on forwards. The Shy more than happy to tank this one, but I don't think he should be at this point. LWX with the outplay, dodging everything. The slow isn't there, but the Zoomies keep LWX moving. He is the ray of hope for FPX in this game. If they can find the slow, Crisp is there. LWX chasing down. Doesn't have the culling available. Dashes forwards. Final chapter. Not enough.
Try heading over now. We can see they are going to finally go for it.
Yeah. Shala who walking on over though, so they won't be able to force a TP out from this one, I don't think. Hacker trying to find his way to the back of the Baron pit, but look at those Caitlyn traps. This is what we're talking about. The sheer zone control that she brings to the table. Hacker's moved in, and the Shy was waiting in the wings. An easy pickup onto the enemy jungler. I mean, Weibo just make it look easy.
And they didn't have a ward in the pit, so I guess theoretically they didn't know how low the Baron was, because without that information, and it looks so weird that Hacker's walking up so early, as the Shy might go down.
LWX is destroying the Shy this game. It has to be said, every single time they're near each other, it happens. Xiaohu now feeling himself a little bit, forces the flash out from Crisp as the rest of the team trying to back away. Bounty gold given to LWX as well.
The past 6 minutes have not looked like a game where a team has had
2v1 against them later on in the game.
Ooh, right now FPX are going to look for the flank. Hacker going to wrap all the way around, but I mean, Weibo have the vision to spot this out, so they're going to bring the Shy in now to try to keep laying on the siege.
Yeah. Once again, one of Caitlyn's strengths being able to sit there. You can see the traps blocking the entrance. Hacker behind enemy lines. Tidal wave to stop the rest of the team joining in the fight. And it'll be Hacker to go down to start this one off. The Shy bringing Xiaohu into his team and walking away with his life. The straight 5v5 is just too much of a goal difference. Light exhausted. A great attempt from LWX as Light might go down, but the healing comes through. I don't know how he survived that one, but that will be game.
Good effort from LWX, but Weibo are just too strong right now. And finally seeing a consistent series come out from them.
Yeah. Still, some happy moments in this game, that's for sure. But like you say, dominance in the early games. Clear win conditions, playing towards them. And, I mean, fast games as well. Like, they were not messed about today.
I still think we've seen a lot of things from both of these games that Weibo need to iron out, and why, like their last years against BL3, that they aren't just going to be this powerhouse very early on. But you also see the opposite of that. You see the things that do make them a scary contender for the LPL Championship, and again, just a few things to iron out, and they can just become such a dominating force like they were here today. Great to see Karsa just doing whatever he wanted in both early games. Crisp really stepping up as well. Light and Xiaohu kind of being the consistent force that you hit on. And I mean, the Shy dominated both games. Like, even if he did start giving over kills in the latter half of the second game, the Shy's laning, it shows why, no matter what year or what split it was and how, like, fan perception of the Shy was, all other LPL top laners were like, this man is terrifying to face. Please no.
Yeah, he is something else up the top side, especially when you give him Cassante. Please stop giving the man Cassante.